What's up, YouTube? This is my first full video on a topic that I'm putting out, so hope it goes good. But I'm gonna talk about, I guess, pro-life versus pro-choice. Um, the abortion deal. Obviously, it's a huge deal. I live in the South, in Atlanta, where that's basically the make or break issue. I was raised in a family where my mom would not vote for someone if they were pro-choice. To her, that was the make or break issue. When we live in a world where there's nuclear warfare, very possible. We live in a place where violence is an all-time high. Um, Things like that. I mean, I don't think aborting a fetus is the number one political issue. At the same time, it's definitely an issue, both politically and morally. Morally, we'll start there because I think, well, okay, I think politically, guys have a say. I have a say in whether I think it's right or wrong, but when it comes down to a guy getting a girl pregnant, I don't really have a say over if she is going to go through with it or not. At that point, the guy has nothing to do with it. The decision, you know, but I do have, I can say whether or not I think it's right or wrong. Abortion is a terrible thing. It's sad. It calls for a drastic measure. Um, but so far, there's absolutely no evidence that the fetus at an early stage is alive. I mean, it's if you're on life support and someone has to make the decision to pull the plug or not pull the plug, it's a terrible, hard decision. Could mean life or death, but the decision has to be made, and it's the same thing. I mean, this person cannot live without the machine. This fetus cannot live without the mom. I mean, it's feeding off the mom. It's living in the mom. It's whatever. So it is the mother's decision. I am. I don't think I would ever have an abortion. Like I said, it's not my choice whether or not. Um, it's my choice to practice safe sex. I'm all for contraception. Um, I do have to say condoms suck, but I'm all for birth control. I'm all for smart, safe sex, all that stuff. Um, but the fact that abortion has caused things like the prevention of stem cell research, which has endless potential. I mean, it's basically been promised to solve countless diseases of people that are living, that are suffering, that are dying, um, and we can't get it passed because of this. And especially when there's no proof. It all comes down to, I think, the religious perception that life starts at the moment of conception, and none of that's been proven yet. So until we can actually prove it, let's focus on shit that we know is true. That thousands of people are dying from cancer, from AIDS, from diabetes, from all these things that have a very high uh, potential rate of being cured through things like stem cell research, but we can't work on it because of the complete pro-life activists. Um, so I do think pro-choice is a terrible, abortion's a terrible thing. It's a terrible decision, but it has to be made sometimes. I mean, it is not my call to tell a girl what to do and what not to do with her body. Once it is a baby, once it is out, it is a baby living on its own. That's not her call. But while it's inside her, living off of her, a part of her, it's her call. And as a guy, all I can do is promote the way guys treat women, promote contraception, and I mean, if you get a girl pregnant, not pulling some cowardly shit and leaving, so that some irrational decision has to be made. Um, But yeah, like I said, I had no preparation. Well, I guess I didn't say this, but I had no preparation for this video. I was asked to do it on the spot. That's what you got. So.